do for ourselves and implement that out in the community and through our employees' lives as well.
That's great. And you know, I mean Bosch Pest Control. A lot of folks they know your name here in Muscatine. But walk us through Bosch Pest Control. Tell us all it is that you guys do.
Well, we're also celebrating our 70th year.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
Bob Bosch started the company back in 1949, and back then, he was a dabbler. He liked to do a little bit here and a little bit there, and a lot of neat things in the pest control industry actually started here in Muscatine. Bob got big into Ritterbird, and that was the best thing out there in the country and even internationally for a long time. But we've got her down to anything that bothers you, you give us a call. We take care of pretty much every single insect you can think of, and we try to relocate. Obviously, we think of the honeybees, and we try not to destroy them if we don't have to.
I remember you telling me about that. We talked about that at the fair last year. Is that you guys will work to relocate them rather than destroy a hive and just tear them up. But because the population of bees is so dang important nowadays, right, that it's great that you guys work to make sure that they get moved to a safe new home rather than just because I mean in the past was it like that where bees just treated like any other pest?
Yeah, they were. In the past, it was if they were bothering them, you just come in and wipe them out and we try to get away from that. We try to protect those little guys, and we help out with the high school the bee program there, and whenever we can. And so that's an example, I guess, of trying to take care of the community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, and, absolutely.
But then we get into nuisance wildlife. That's one of our new things. Started off with mole control, and then we hired Rick, who's retired from Monsanto, and he said this is the best job he's ever had. He just loves going out there and finding the wildlife that's bothering people and getting the trap set just right, and as much as possible we try to relocate, to give them a new home, someplace where they're not going to be bothering the neighborhoods or the homeowner or even a lot of business and industry.
And it's different nowadays because I grew up in the country, so when there was pest problems, vermin, all that kind of nonsense, you went and you took care of it. It's that's a different story now because it's coming down to possums. I had no idea were actually very crucial to a lot of our environment here in this region because they kill ticks, lots and lots and lots of ticks and mice and snakes and stuff like that, and they I think it's 98% of the ticks that they come across, they end up eating. So they're huge, especially right now when ticks are a big deal here with the Lyme disease and the other stuff that's going on with those. So that's quite a nightmare. Yeah. So that's cool that you guys work to relocate.
And people are afraid. You brought up possums. They don't like the possum because they're not the most handsome little critter out there. And they're kind of scary looking and kind of ugly.
It makes for creepy noises, too.
They do. But, as a homeowner, you need to be thinking about what can I do to not attract the wildlife to my house. If you leave your trash outside, you're going to have raccoons and possums and stuff like that. So you need to think about not feeding them. And I heard once, those people with bird feeders, and I have bird feeders because I like to attract all the critters to my yard. But if you put up a trail camera at your bird feeder, you'd be surprised what guests you have at nighttime. And
come through and pick through what the birds have knocked down.
That's right. So things like that, you're attracting the critters to your yard, and it's really not the critter's fault, whether it be a raccoon or a possum or even a skunk, because you're inviting them in, and then you're complaining that they came and overstayed.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no kidding. So it's tough, and for folks that, live out in the countryside, you kind of get used to living in harmony with the woodland creatures. That's what my folks call it because there's no getting away from them. They're going to be there because that's where you live, where they live. So it's kind of give and take out there. But it's great that you guys work to relocate because all of these critters have an important role. While they're some may need to be done away with, but some can be, just taken to a new home and let on their merry way. But let's jump out of that. Bosch Pest Control. You brought out so many bugs last time for when we were at the fair. I got to see all those. But let's talk a little bit too about what you guys are going to be doing with this award. You have an event coming up next Thursday that you've been invited to, and I hear you're doing a piece with WQAD. Maybe are they doing a little video with you?
They did the video that will show at the luncheon on Thursday. So then hopefully we'll get that downloaded and get it on our webpage.
Awesome.
And go with that. But it's just a neat award. We'll we'll hang it in our office so everybody can come see us and see it.
Kenley, I wanted to ask you too, what is it all that you do out there at Bosch?
She's the boss.
She's the boss.
I am the boss. No, I'm not the boss. But I just, we answer the phone and try to take care of our customers, get them assigned to a service technician so we can get them taken care of as quickly as possible. So during the winter time is a little slower, but now that the ants are out, which everybody has ants, we're getting a lot of phone calls, and we try to get out there and get those taken care of as quickly as possible. So my job is to keep them busy.
Gotcha. And you call them the guys that work for you, the guys and gals, technicians. Technicians. Okay. How many technicians do you guys have right now?
There are 8 of us.
There's 8.
Eight. So you guys probably stay really busy.
Yeah.
I don't see them in the office very often, which is my goal.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Well, we're super excited. This sounds like it's a really cool event that's going to be coming up. And I know you invited us. I don't know if we're going to be able to attend. It's a hard day for us to get away, but we'd definitely love to. We'd love to see some pictures and such from it because it's. I mean, when a business here in this community gets honored like this, that's a big deal for not just you guys, but for Muscatine too, because it shows that out of Muscatine, there's businesses that are operating the way that businesses ought to operate, and that's really cool. Anything else that you guys really want to add to, the honor of receiving this award or anything like that?
No, it did come as a surprise to us. I mean, we're definitely honored because you don't develop business saying, man, I'd really like to earn this award. You just go about doing your job the best you can. And then when the call comes I think we got a letter in the mail and it's like, whoa, really?
She called, Sandra from the Better Business Bureau called, and it's a humbling experience to be chosen from. I mean, the field that they had of applicants was big. And for them to look at us and say that you guys do a good job, and we just told them what we did. And it's like, well, they recognize that, and it's great for us to get that recognition that we're doing a good job and treating our customers well and practicing what we preach.
And I bet that field was huge because they're over the whole Quad City area. That's there's a lot of businesses in the Quad City area, so that's incredible that
I think it went over many states, so the
that's
bordering
awesome.
States. So
that's really cool.
It is great.
That is really cool. We're excited to see this award and all the stuff that's going to come with it. We're really proud of you guys for, it's just it's a cool thing. Yep. It's a cool thing for a business out of Muscatine to be receiving this award. So now Bosch Pest Control, you guys do a lot of work with all these pests and these insects and such. How can folks get in touch so that they can help get your services?
Well, they can call Kenlyn. They can email us, but the quickest is just to call us at 563-263-7965. Kenlyn or one of the other ladies in the office will respond quickly and get a technician out to your place to help take care of it.
So when the technician comes, do they bring all their gear with them so they can come diagnose the problem all in one trip and take care of it all in one trip?
Right. Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
Some of the bigger companies like to send out a sales rep first and talk about your problem and then try to get something scheduled, tell you everything you need, try to sell you probably more than what you need. We send our technicians out to do the job, period. And there's every once in a while we'll have, well, can you just come inspect? Well, we can, but you probably want the problem taken care of. So let's just come and get it taken care of for you. And so we go that route.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's probably something that leads into why you guys received this award, because you're straightforward. You want to get the job done, and why not just come and take care of the pest right then and there, rather than dilly dally and let it grow out of control? Because I know termites and such can get pretty crazy pretty quick. I've seen the damage that they can wreak on on just about anything wooden. Right. Man, they're just awful. So you guys do great work. Really appreciate having you in this morning. We've got Dr. Dan coming up here in just a couple of minutes. He starts off at 8:30. So we really appreciate both of you stopping by. Is there anything you guys like to add?
No.
We appreciate you giving us some time to spend with you this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's all, again, I got to say, it's really awesome to see you guys receiving this award for, and it was the Better Business Bureau's 2019 Award for Ethics. So the event that you're going to is called Torch Awards for Ethics. The Better Business Bureau honors businesses who strive to uphold high standards of leadership, character, and organizational ethics. So again, congratulations. Thanks for stopping by this morning, and I hope you guys have a good time at the event next week. Can't wait to hear about it.
All right. Well, wish you could join us.
I wish so too, but Thursday, man, it's a hard day to get away.
It's free food.
I know, and that's such a tempting thing for me. You know me, Jeff. That'd be so easy to just get, but it's hard to get out of the building that time of day. But thanks again to Jeff Cochran and Kenlyn Miller. I'm sorry, I almost said your husband's name, Lamar.
That's okay.
No, Jeff, are you and Lamar co-owners?
Right, and our wives.
Okay, and your wives. Okay, I see. So the four of you then kind of co-own the whole thing.
Lamar and I like to think we take care of the customers while the wives take care of all the books and the scheduling. And
Gotcha.
my wife helps with the taxes, and Kenlyn does the day-to-day books. And
I see. So you guys are the co-owners then
Right.
of that. So Bosch Pest Control. Folks, check out Bosch Pest Control. If you've got any problems with pests, they're going to come and help you take care of it. And it's not just bugs anymore. You guys are helping with a little bit of the wildlife as well. So thanks again to Bosch Pest Control, Jeff Cochran, and Kenlyn Miller joining us here this morning. I'm so sorry that I keep getting that wrong.
they will remember her name well, though.
Yes, they will, because I keep repeating it.
Twice.
Well, thank you too so much for joining us this morning for Moving Forward. As always, brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water. If you're not hooked up to MockLink Internet TV or phone services, turn it on for $10 off. Turn one on and get $10 off each for 3 months. Save even more when you bundle 2 or more. Details at mpw.org. I'm Jordan Davis. Thanks for tuning in here for Moving Forward on the Voice of Muscatine.
This has been Moving Forward on KWPC AM 860 FM 95.1, the voice of Muscatine. Moving Forward is brought to you by MPW Digital TV and MockLink Internet, a designated Blue Zones worksite. Browse to mpw.org. And remember, Moving Forward, local guests making good things happen in the community. Weekdays at 8:15.